You know what? It's always those closest to us that keep us most humble. Always. They're the people that we need.
Can you believe she said that? They didn't think Buster Douglas was going to win.
No, I can't because my wife plays the SmackDown at home often.
Oh, then you're not the only one.
No.
I heard that. I had to go home. I said, what the fuck is she saying? My wife is nuts.
That's why you got to get out on the road, Mike. No one's going to give you that kind of crap here on the road.
I told my wife, I said, why you go to the club? I said, because when I'm outside, I'm somebody. When I'm in here, I'm nobody.
Yes.
So I told my wife, my right hand of God.
That's a manhood thing.
Yeah, I said, baby, outside, I'm somebody. In here, I'm nobody.
It don't matter who you are. You could be Mike Tyson, Brian, or Will. It's the same thing. We are not the kings of our home.
No. I saw a meme. It was like, somebody's kid, my hero, Dad. Somebody my hero's afraid of, my mom.
Yeah.
Whoa! Wow.
So Evander Holyfield, the toughest opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Before this fight, I do have to say I rewatched the Larry Holmes fight, and when Muhammad Ali said "get him" before the fight, I literally had chills.
Yes.
Did that give you like an electric shock when he did that?
When I was 14, I watched him right here. I watched him on screen get, obliterated by Larry Holmes. We went home. He said, "Your job is to revenge Ali." I was 14.
I remember, and it was just
that was
you
my
did.
job to avenge Ali.
And how rewarding was that?
For me and my mentor, because that was our goal.
That's amazing.
14.
How many years later, I still got the shivers when I heard it. Yeah.
That's an incredible story.
Now, this fight right here, gentlemen, this is going to be an intense fight. Bret Casey coming out of Grit and Gratitude Wrestling.
Yeah, Gratitude has a good reputation.
And he's been very vocal all week about how he feels he's going to dominate Ben McHugh in his hometown.
I love the Gratitude team because they just give the glory to God. When your gratitude is all about giving the glory to God, that's what that means.
Yes, sir. This young man is supremely confident. Ben McHugh coming off a tough loss. Very skilled young man out of Brian Gary Jiu-Jitsu. But Bret Casey really feels he's got the upper hand, and he's here to prove it.
I'm looking forward to this fight. They're very respectable at the weigh-ins, but they look very intense in their desire to win. Look at you, see him breathing right now. You can see him breathing. He's ready.
And Will, you made it a point of saying that Bret Casey's not from the immediate area. He wants to come into his hometown.
He wants to come in and spoil the hometown hero.
Spoil the hometown hero. You got to love that mentality, right?
Well,
right, champ?
100%.
A lot of momentum, as Mike said, a big camp, a lot of talented guys and girls training out of there.
Exactly. I never heard of that, but once I did some research.
Next fight on the card from Mike Tyson's fight night, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, is in our featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in yesterday 145 pounds even. Representing Brian Bury, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu out of Waterfleet, New York, Ben McHugh.
I like this guy.
His opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday 145.6 pounds. Representing Grit and Gratitude Wrestling Academy out of Springfield, Massachusetts.
Bret body,
He's
certified
got big shoulders, big back, doesn't he?
Big punching power.
Boy, no kidding. He looks
and the man in charge of the action when the bell rings.
He's built for takedowns.
Both these guys are very intense guys. They wanted to fight each other at the weigh-in. This is going to be exciting.
What did you just say to me, champ? Did you say Casey was the guy that you thought was going to come out, the guy closest to us, or the kid with the red in the shorts?
The kid right here.
Closest to us?
Bret Casey in the red.
He's tough. He's tough. Yeah, it's interesting that you said he stood out to you yesterday at the weigh-ins.
And if you notice, Casey comes out in that southpaw stance. McHugh with the orthodox. Oh, nice right hand. Left hook.
Oh, they're intense. See, it looked like that way.
Oh, he wants to knock his head off.
Bret Casey wants to make a statement right now.
But a nice job by McHugh to kind of slow the pace down.
Yeah, he's still control.
But as Mike noted earlier, when he gets hit, when you get hit like that, change that level. I would advise McHugh changing that level and get away from those heavy hands in the first round.
I think McHugh just wanted to just kind of slow his opponent down. His opponent came out charging.
You need to use those legs. See, you need to do some kicking.
Okay, so there can't be ground and pound. So he
to the face.
Lets him know.
Oh, heavy hands. Nice uppercut.
Straight. Yeah, but how about McHugh though, standing right there in with him?
You can't take too many of those. Oh, grabbing the fence by Casey.
Oh!
Good job by McHugh. Wow, good job to secure that takedown. Let's see if he can pass that guard though.
He's going with those body punches. scoring. All those are points.
And Champ, he turned it around too, because on his feet he was getting hit with some shots, and
he should have never stayed on his feet that long anyway. He was on his feet too long.
And as we have reached the halfway mark here, that brings up a good point. Right now, Brett Casey has the advantage on the feet, effective striking, but McHugh has the advantage on the ground.
No, but on the ground, but the guy is the guy McHugh is on top.
Yes.
He's gaining points.
That's what I mean. He's got the advantage.
You know how many points he gains from him? He hit him with like 40 body shots.
Yeah, and control time as well. And in the eyes of the judges,
and that goes to the judging system. So,
I hope so.
So the way that they judge it, Champ, you have effective striking and effective grappling. If it goes 1-1 in that round, then they judge it on cage control.
How does he win this round?
Well,
hit like that.
Well, because he's won the effective striking, so if it stays here for the rest of the round, chances are they'll give it to McHugh for aggression and cage control.
Right now,
but if they split the categories 1-1.
He's trying to stop him. They're trying to pat
armbar.
Oh, he's got it.
Armbar. Can he finish McCasey? Dan Mergliotta close. He's got to turn that thumb up.
He's going to break it. He's going to break.
He has got it.
He's going to break.
I don't know.
Casey defending, less than a minute, 45 seconds left.
Did he tap? It looks like he's trying to.
He didn't have the thumb up. It's turning into an arm lock.
Oh, he's getting out.
Wow, Casey, good job to withstand that.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Got the champ excited over here. I love it.
He broke his arm. I thought his arm was breaking.
He was that close, and now he's in control.
You see the will, the determination to win. See that will he had to win.
Absolutely.
His arm was broke. I thought he broke the arm.
Well, luckily he was able to turn that thumb away from the up position, which allowed him to use his shoulder.
So now he can't do ground strikes. He can only submit
face.
in this position. Oh, ground strikes to the face.
Less than 10 seconds.
He lost his round, though.
You know, that's a tough round to score, Champ, don't you think?
It could be even then.
Even?
Well, see, here's the problem. It's a 10-9 must. So it depends upon what the judges have seen. And I've taken the course with Dan Mergliotta, the ABC course, and he talks about it's tough to depend on cage control and aggression as to where the judges are around the cage and what they're seeing.
Well,
so really, this could be a pick-em.
They can look at the monitor and see what they're doing. That's ridiculous.
I'll tell you.
How can they judge the fight if they can't see a good angle?
No. I just mean that it's hard to tell with the aggression and cage control, that portion, because it depends where your seat is. So
I think he was kicking ass. That guy came back.
Yes.
So the most you can give it is equal.
Nobody asked my opinion, but I think the hometown guy, McHugh, did enough. I think he did enough while he had him in the ground.
See, that's what I believe, but he was telling his son
different.
No. He had the effective grappling. Casey had the effective striking, which means it goes to the cage control.
But he looked good. He looked very scientific on the ground.
Yes, I think McHugh took that round.
Very close, though. You can make an argument
for even on that. I kind of like McHugh for that. He's cool dude in the striking. I just like the fact he didn't give up and kept striking, even though he was down on the ground.
Here we go, round two. Brett Casey definitely has, McHugh has earned Brett Casey's respect here.
Big time. He thought he had him.
You see a different demeanor with Brett right now. Brett knows that he's got to be smart.
You know he got to go on the floor.
McHugh doing a really good job keeping that right hand up. He learned a lesson that first round.
Casey is just a naturally big athlete. And I just think if you just sizing these guys up power-wise, you would think Casey ought to be able to take him right down.
And Casey really trying to work that range. McHugh comes in for the shot.
He kind of went out an angle, a tough angle there, didn't he, Will? He didn't give himself much chance.
Quite a far distance. Casey working that sprawl hard, pushing on that left leg of McHugh.
This is where Casey, who kind of has some top position, can start working the body a little bit, don't you think here? He's got.
Yeah, I think he should strike.
Strike that body and.
Right hand strikes.
Yeah, right now he's focused on keeping those hips heavy. He's trying to turn McHugh, create some separation.
That was interesting.
What about if he's on the ground? He gets somebody.
I don't know if you're both. If you're both on the ground, I guess all bets are off. I don't know.
So the big thing McHugh has to worry about is don't chase Brett Casey, because Brett Casey is a strong guy and he can meet him with those short punches on the way in.
Yes, exactly. I saw that on a few occasions. As he come in without moving his head, he's getting hit.
This is about as even as you can get, and it looks like McHugh right now is starting to gain a little bit of momentum here.
He needs to take him that has to wrestle with him. He can't beat him on his feet.
Agreed.
But this would all, in theory, count, right? Will, this would be cage control.
This is cage control. This is effective grappling. What happened to Ben McHugh?
It looked like he went lame, but I think he was just using the positioning just to kind of
it did
maybe
look
get
like
a rest.
He went lame for a quick second.
He was trying for a takedown, but it wasn't successful.
Less than a minute. Casey lets him back up.
So far, a pretty uneventful round. I mean, if somebody could steal it right now.
Just throw some punches.
Yep.
And that's a good thing for the corner to let their fighter know, hey, 30 seconds, 45 seconds.
Yes.
Communicate that so that they can hear that no.
Well, plus, I mean, Mike Tyson's in the house. They didn't come here to stand and pose.
That being said, 6 minutes of fighting is a long time of fighting. It's not that easy.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Right.
Ben McHugh put the pressure.
And I think he got kicked. Yeah, I think that was a low. That was a low kick.
Dan Miragliotta puts a stop to the action with 18 seconds left.
Mike, how much of that is actual physical pain, and how much of it is I'm just going to take a couple of minutes and collect myself?
See the cuffs that boxers wear? I don't know if they're the same one, right?
Yeah.
I can put that cup on. You can hit me with a baseball bat. I'll feel the pressure, but my balls will be perfect.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good to know. And you were in there against guys like Francis Both. I mean, guys trying to hurt you.
The thing is, my mentor told me that's an excuse most times you hit low and you go down. If the thing's not going up your balls, you have to go under you. You have to go under to really do any damage. You can't do it head on, hit you and do damage. That's what the pad is for.
Was that one of some of the great teachings of the great Customato?
Absolutely. The only way that you can hurt it is if it goes underneath.
Right.
Not when you hit it head on.
Gotcha.
I'd have to give that second round again to McHugh. He's got a strong showing so far. What do you think, champ?
Very persistent, very determined, and he's really out-toughing this guy now who's supposed to be the tough guy.
Well, I think we'll see a desperate Bret Casey in round number 3.
I believe 100%. He needs to. Third round, oh, wow.
Ben McHugh's corner, Brian Bury and crew giving him some instructions. Ben seems very calm right now. Definitely took a welting from Bret Casey. He's got some heavy hands, but Ben McHugh is still here and ready to fight.
Well, Bret Casey got what he wanted, right? Right, champ? He wanted to come into McHugh's hometown, and he wanted the hostile crowd and a tough fight, and that's exactly what he's got.
McHugh's a tough guy in his hometown.
Yes.
If he fought in this guy's hometown, he's a tough guy.
I think right now Bret Casey needs to win this by knockout or submission.
100%. Last round, right?
Yes, sir. All amateur MMA are 3 rounds in New York. Here we go, final round.
Good show of sportsmanship that the champ likes for sure.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
McHugh's got to be careful throwing those kicks naked with somebody that's got heavy hands like Casey.
McHugh is willing to absorb it, right, to try to go for the leg, and Casey had his opportunity when he was trying to close the distance. Great job by McHugh.
McHugh working to get to the back for that takedown. Casey got a hold of the head, but it's not usually. Oh! McHugh able to stay on the back. Nice job by Ben McHugh here, trapping that leg for the takedown.
Yeah.
Now he's got to be careful that Bret doesn't turn around and end up on top.
McHugh is sneaky strong. He's a little bit slighter of frame.
Some of the strongest guys I ever grappled with weren't necessarily physical specimens, looking wise. Some of their sneaky strength.
I'm seeing guys, little short, 5'4" guys, 300 pounds, run marathon.
Yep.
So it's all about what you believe is the will and desire more than what you look like.
Ben McHugh keeping that leg. Good job. Securing Casey on his back. And again, Ben McHugh very aware of what he's got to do here to win this round, to win this fight. Smart, intelligent fighter.
Well, he's staying out of the range of his opponent. His opponent's best opportunity to win is from striking.
He's passing a side mount against the cage.
He's rendered his opponent's superpower useless at this point.
Into the half guard. Bret Casey trying to create some distance there from the hips. Trying to shrimp. But being pushed against that cage, it eliminates that ability.
Mike, this has got to be frustrating for a striker. If I take your superpowers away, there's not much that Casey can do right now.
Casey's problem is only that he wasn't ambidextrous. He should have been able to get ground.
Well, and let's not take anything away from Ben McHugh because, Bret Casey's coming out of Grit and Gratitude Wrestling. He can grapple, so that just speaks volumes to McHugh's grappling ability.
And a good job to stand him up here.
Yes. The mental fortitude for sure.
Yeah.
If Casey's got a punch or chance, it's got to happen right now.
30 seconds left, folks.
He's loading up for one big shot, you could tell. McHugh's got to be careful.
And if I was McHugh, I'd be working to the left, staying away from that left hand of Bret Casey.
If I was McHugh, I would not be coming in with my head down.
No.
Casey's trying to time it. 15 seconds.
He's giving Casey an opportunity here.
10 seconds. If you're Casey, you got to go all in right here.
And he's not.
Boy. No, you just can't pull the trigger.
Good. Nice job by McHugh to shell up there at the end. Return. Great job by both men, but McHugh, excellent statement made by him.
Not a bad fight, champ. Not a bad fight right there. We'll go to the cards.
Yeah,
I would say, Will, slight edge to Bret McHugh in that fight.
Ben McHugh.
Ben McHugh. I think he won at least 2 rounds.
I would say 2, if not 3 rounds.
Probably all 3 rounds. He's probably won.
But as we say, anything can happen. I can't hear.
Can we get a little bit more in the champ?
All right, good show. Respect by both gentlemen in the cage. Both speaking with Big Dan Mergliotta.
Hello?
Yeah. All right, he's back on.
Sounds a little bit better now, I think. Okay. Thank you.
Do you see that 3-0, guys? 3 rounds to 0?
It'll be 2-1.
I would say yes. If I were a betting man, 3-0. I could see 2-1, but I think McHugh's our winner here today.
Well, all I know is thank God Sal D'Amato from the UFC is not a judge because he judges the opposite.
Whoever throws the most punch, the more active, the most enthusiastic, that's cut. He could be getting his butt kicked. That's the guy. Because you don't have to be a winner, but if you're exciting, more people will come see you than they see the winner.
How about a nice round of applause for these 2 great warriors going the distance? And now after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges have scored the fight 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner, Ben McHugh.
Excellent show of sportsmanship by both young men.
And 2-1 sounded about right. I think the judges scored that fairly. It could have been 3-0, but 2-1 seemed nobody's going to argue with that. And as he's talking trash on the way out, it looks like some fans might be giving him a bit of a hard time. But
yeah, and that's kind of to be expected. When you give that much all week, there are folks watching and things happen.
He doesn't seem too happy with the decision, but I don't think anybody could. I don't think that he.
Well, I think more anything, as Mike said, it's in front of Iron Mike, so it hurts a little bit more than a normal.
I'm happy if I can inspire anybody to do anything happy.
That's amazing. But I just mean it probably hurts their feelings a little bit more because you're here.
That work harder and that dedicate more discipline to their workout.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good point, champ. Thank you.